it was very important for me to have the VPAA here for a longer than 1 year period of time, because so much change was taking place. We wanted to really put the faculty at ease. We wanted to provide the faculty and really the whole university community with a degree of stability. A lot of change was happening in a short period of time, but we also wanted to assure the folks on campus of steady leadership, leadership that was thoughtful, leadership that was committed to long-term stability.
It became very clear to me, honestly, within the first few months that it was going to take me more time to figure out what I needed in the permanent position, and I was not yet ready to really launch the search. So I worked with the registry pretty early on in the first year to say, I'm, I'm very sure we're going to need a second year. Um, we then went ahead and extended it into that second year, where we were starting to get very close to, closer to sort of knowing what we would have needed and thinking about launching a search. And as I mentioned to you, we had a number of crises that we needed to manage, and then, of course, COVID. So I think for us, the third year, so I had a 3-year interim. That third year proved to be absolutely critical given everything else that the university and leadership and faculty were having to do. So part of it is just bandwidth. We're a small university, we're lean and mean, and we're trying to, at the same time, make major changes and organizational improvements and manage a few crises, none the least of which was the pandemic. So for us, the idea of launching a national search for the permanent chief academic officer just didn't seem feasible in terms of being able to be effective in that process.
Our current interim placement is an interim vice president for student affairs, or I'm sorry, for academic affairs and provost, as I've indicated. That person joined us with the intention of being here for 1 year while we were conducting a search. I was not satisfied with the outcome of that search, and this person agreed to stay on for another year. And then COVID-19 hit us, and we recognized that we would not be able to conduct a search the following year. So she agreed to stay on yet another year. And this past spring, I have announced my intention to retire at the end of next June. And our interim candidate has agreed to stay on in the first year of my presidential successor's tenure while he or she conducts a search for a new provost vice president for academic affairs. And I've been so pleased and impressed with the flexibility of the registry in helping to facilitate those longer term interim appointments.